we're taking away the old staircase. This old staircase is, as you can see, it's held together with, I think it's an axle, not an axle, a chassis of an old truck. Been there for, I don't know, 70, 80 years. So I took that down because the windows are going in here and in here. That's where the big stained glass windows are going in for the chapel. That's there. Now you can see the rubble here, it's been quite substantial. We've had to dig up a lot of the ground levels, get the ground down for the water, drainage and all the rest of it. As you can see, the chapter house is going well here. I'll take it out here. Just need to watch my foot, that's going to fall in a hole. So as you can see, we're roughly up the height it's going at this side. And now we look at this in here, this big back wall. There's a big Gothic stone door going in here, a big old medieval door, and that'll take you through to the other side of the chapter house that will sweep off of that. So this is about 16 feet wide, it'll be 16 feet the other side. It's about 22 or 23 feet long. So that's how it's going to be. And inside it's all going to be wood panel. We're doing it ourselves, for a joiner's doing it for us, rather than, we can't afford real wood paneling obviously, and we wouldn't dream of spending it. So we're going to wood panel it all that it looks like an old sort of Jacobean Tudor type thing. Go through this big door, down into the other side, and that looks out in the garden. The church here, this is going to be the chapel for the dead, the members from anywhere in the world who want their mortal remains to put in there. And ashes or plaques, even just a plaque if you want, they'll be in there. And of course chanting will be done every day, 365 days a year. What a thing, yeah? I'll just show you roughly around here. You see down here, we're having to dig out all the groundwork because these pipes are like 150 years old. They're all useless. So the whole place is to be redug out, and groundwork's put in, pipes put in, water put in, all that stuff as you can imagine. So that's really it. We're still on the ball. Thanks very much for everybody who's helping to make this possible by donating. If you haven't already donated, please consider doing so. It's really important that we get this done. It's for your benefit. It doesn't matter where you're in the world. You're entitled, if you're a Templar, a knight, you're entitled to be in there until the Lord comes back. That's a wonderful thing. Right, I've made this one because how are we doing stuff today that I had to do for the order because the lockdown, we've got to get in and out because the lockdown's coming back on. Glasgow's been shut down, Manchester's shut down, so I need to do what we need to do for the Templars in the UK while we can move. Now you're going to see after this a film that was made about our heavy involvement in the election of Donald Trump in 2016. We had all our offices, all the priories all over the world, young technical guys in just blasting out memes and propaganda and anti-Hillary stuff, and we were actually having more success than even Steve Bannon. It's a fact that a lot of people didn't know, but I'm going to show you this film because sadly CNN knew, the New York Times knew, and the BBC knew, and these guys all came after us, but it was like a year later, the damage was done. We got President Trump, or we helped to get President Trump elected. Well, we're just about to launch our 2020 Donald Trump for president again, re-election 2020. We're going to launch that next week. Now, we've had to keep it quiet to the last minute, get all our people in place all around the world, and then we can press the button and we can go hell for leather on that. So that's a big thing. I'll be telling you about it on Monday. Nick's on tomorrow as a guest presenter. I'm on Sunday obviously doing the sermon, and on Monday we're going to launch and let you know what we're up to regarding the 2020 re-elect Donald J. Trump. And if we don't get him elected, boy, we're all in trouble. We're all in trouble. So I'll let you know about that then. But from the lovely St. Donald's Priory here in Ireland, I wish you all God's blessing and continue in helping us turn this into a reality for you and for God. God bless you all.
A network of websites all lead back to this address here in Budapest. Pro-Trump websites in the US, anti-immigration sites in the UK, right-wing websites across the whole of Eastern Europe. But unlike many other so-called fake news sites, merely making money isn't the end game here. Regime change is. Because behind all of them, at the heart of these sites, is a group called Knights Templar International. And for them, internet propaganda is merely the latest weapon in an age-old crusade.
Linked to all these sites is a group called Knights Templar International.
Christian fundamentalists who believe they're on a mission from God. Knights Templar are experts at exploiting social media to promote their message, according to former BNP member turned anti-fascist campaigner Matthew Collins.
They are pumping out thousands and thousands of pieces of literature. They're offering websites, Facebook pages to people. They've worked out how to use the algorithms that Facebook uses, and I think to a degree Twitter might use.
So what is it about Hungary? Why are far-right bit players from the fringes of British politics cropping up 1,000 miles from home? Well, here their views aren't on the fringes. Here their views won 20% of the vote at the last general election. Here their views are represented significantly in Parliament. This picture taken inside the Hungarian Parliament as guests of Jobbik, according to the Knights Templar International. Knights Templar is supportive too of the militias that back Jobbik. This is this week.
Just because they're big guys with muscles and no hair doesn't mean they're any less a human being. They are my friends and I'm very proud to be associated with them.
Not the Knights Templar limits his work to just Hungary. Here he is supplying a Bulgarian militia who patrol the borders for migrants.
The Knights Templar have came and gave them ballistic vests, drones, night vision goggles to help these people in the job that they've got. These are not Boy Scouts coming through here. These are some very, very dangerous individuals.